How y'all doing out there? This is Delvon. Real quick, the holidays is coming, and we just had a holiday that passed. Due to the news, a lot of things has been going on. A lot of people's been disappointed, and the voice of the hood of the American people, goals is not being met. There's still police brutality. There's still black on black crime. There's still Latino against Latino crime. So forth and so on. And I'm 45 years old. You know, it was hectic growing up back in the days. I think it was more violence and more crime then. Throughout the years, 22 years I spent in the 6 years I've been out. Well, the 6 years I've been out, there really been violence, but there really hasn't been. It decreased, which is a good thing, because when I was in, it increased so much. It's always going to be here. It's never going to go nowhere. That's without a doubt. And I hope brothers get to communicate more. I hope brothers and sisters get to go out more and share each other morals, values, principles, loyalties, honesties, trust, relationships, and love. Because, man, I don't have that many people in my corner. I have very few limited people in my corner. And they help me when they need to help me. And I help them when they need to be helped. I still go to group. I still go to program. I'm in the process of trying to get a job. Access VR. I called a couple of other places. I ain't been writing music like I usually do. And it's getting cold. I realize I'm getting older. And I have to change my food habits. I have to have more better patterns of cooking vegetables. More better patterns of drinking the right fluids. And exercising. So, sharing my inner charismatic realm of communicating, and as you get older, you better yourself. And you look at the news and you see what's going on, and it helps you grasp the future of what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish, because everybody's past in politics and law has an effect on co-workers, teachers, students, civilians, innocent bystanders. It has an effect. Program, it has an effect on everything. And I see that the communication is not really there. And I voted for Waltz Harris. I wanted her to win. Unfortunately, she didn't win. Hey, man, got another 4-year term. The holidays is coming. A lot of people dealing with fentanyl, marijuana, and alcohol, methamphetamines, cocaine, heroin. They got sobriety issues that you need to deal with. And I know it's very hard. That is something nobody can compete with. Addiction is something that nobody can compete with. Nobody never knows what's going on in your mind when you're dealing with addiction. But you could have familiar understandings. You could have similar traits, such as character, such as hospitalizations, such as sobriety classes. You could communicate there. And I want y'all to be easy out there, because this weather patterns is messing up body functionings. I live by the Hudson River. The Hudson River is not far from me, so I get nausea all the time. That's a very clean environment. And I'm right here on the borderline. I gotta shave. Yeah, so dealing with sobriety is something I can't compete with. Upon self. But I could tell you about it and tell you that my aunt passed away from alcohol, crack cocaine, methamphetamines. You know, she was wheeling and dealing in the streets. She was a real thoroughbred. And sad to see her go. Rest in peace, Auntie Renata. So, with that being said, be careful out there with your alcohol, drug, and other addictions. Gambling is one of them too. You got a gambling addiction, they got programs you could attend for that. I don't have nobody in my family that gamble, but I know it's people out there that do gamble and they go through things and they spend money. That's another addiction you can't compete with when you've been doing it for so long. Michael Jordan had an issue. So the greatest person in the world can never be the greatest person in the world. But if you believe in your heart and in your mind and in your soul with confidence, you could beat these habits. You could beat the unbeatable. The unbeatable can be beat. So I thank God for another day. Glad to all my Muslim people out there. And God bless to all the Christians out there. And everybody in the hood across the ghetto of America, I wish and I miss you. And I wish I could see you again. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again, we come a long way from where we began. And I tell you all about it when I see you again. So yeah, y'all have a good holiday. Make a New Year's resolution. I got some New Year's resolutions in store. I'm getting my copyrights for my spot manual paperwork that I wrote not too long ago that I was telling y'all about. Got lost in the system. So yeah, the most beautiful thing that you can have is family and friends. Dedicated family and friends. That's the most beautiful thing you can have. If you got kids that are precious to you, make sure you do what they got to do. Make sure they go to school, get their education. Make sure they eat the proper nutrition. Make sure they get the right exercising. Make sure they do the right sports. Make sure they do the right thing by coming home early. Make sure their hygiene is intact. And make sure that they love their family. Teach them the right way. I wish I could have did that. I still got a chance. And I'm hoping that opportunity do present itself. So with that being said, I got to shave. I wish y'all happy holidays. I'm off YouTube for the rest of the month. Start a new year. Y'all take care of yourself. God bless. Peace, love, and happiness, and hair grease. Sage, 914, 2024. And the whole world is with me. One love.